Showed up out of nowhere, said hey, long time. Same old spark, same crooked smile. We sat at the bar, talked like old friends, like maybe the story could start again. We laughed about the past, cried a little too. You said you still dream about me sometimes too. I thought maybe, just maybe, we got it right this time. But maybe hearts don't follow the same timeline.
We were almost again, almost fine. We touched the edge of love one more time. But the ghost we buried came back fast. Turns out some flames just can't outlast. I wanted more but not this end. We were almost again.
You left your sweater like fate held on. I still smell your perfume when the lights are gone. I told my mom she might stay this time. She just smiled like moms do when they lie.
We were almost again, almost real. You kissed like home but ran like heels. We danced like we did when we were young, but the music faded and you were gone. Guess timing's not a thing we meant. We were almost again. Some loves don't break, they just drift slow. And some goodbyes never fully go. You said maybe someday, I said I'll wait. But someday's just another name for too late. We were almost again, and I'll hold that dear. For a minute you felt so near. If this is all we'll ever be, a flash of what we used to see, and thanks for letting me pretend we were almost again.
Maybe it's a laugh in a room I left. Maybe it's a dream I never kept. Could be a season or a scent in rain. Something soft now hard to name. Someone's voice in a hallway echo the weight of blankets long ago. A porch light glow I never owned, but somehow feels like home. Wait, I miss something. Could be a face, could be a time, or just the way my heart felt fine. It's strange to ache for what you never held, but somehow remember. I walk through towns I've never been and still feel like I'm walking in. Some piece of me was there before, in cracked paint and old floorboards. Maybe it's not someone or someplace. Maybe it's me before I chased all these things I thought I'd need, and lost the parts that let me breathe. I miss something deep and wide, like a shadow I can't stand beside. It's not in photos, not in names. It's in the quiet I can't Some soft goodbye, some silent shift that left me with an empty gift. So if you ever feel the same, like longing with no face or frame, just know you're not the only one who misses something that's long gone.
Swore I'd fall apart, pillow soaked through, echo in my heart. I played your voicemail like a sad old song, telling myself you'll be back before long. But days went by and you never called. I cleaned the mess, patched every wall, tossed your t-shirt, gave back your key, and found a little bit more of me. I didn't break, though I cracked some nights, lost my way in the low headlights, cried at songs in the grocery aisle, faked some laughs and forced a smile. But here I am, still wide awake. I've been real far, but I didn't break. I saw your name on someone's feed, your arms around a girl who looks like me. I felt that old punch in my chest, but this time it passed just like the rest. I didn't break, though I shook inside, held it in on that midnight ride, wrote your name, then scratched it out, whispered prayers I used to doubt. I lost a lot, but not my faith. I stumbled hard, but I didn't break. I found peace in slower songs and friends who stayed when you were gone. I don't hate you, I'm not mad, just thankful now for what we had. I didn't break and that's enough. I still believe in deeper love. One day I'll dance without this pain, without your name in every rain. But even now, make no mistake, you left me torn, but I didn't break. No, I didn't break, not today. Saw the post this morning on someone's page. Her dress was white and mine's a whiskey-stained day. You stood beside her, proud and tall, while I sat in silence, staring at the wall. I thought I moved on, thought I let go, but today hit like a silent blow. They say time heals, maybe that's true, but some ghosts wear dresses and say I do. She's wearing white and I just stood still, like the wind got knocked from every wheel. We had plans once, wild and wide, now she's someone else's bride. I wish them joy, I wish them grace, but Lord, it's hard not to miss her face. She moved on and maybe I will, but today she's wearing white and I just stood still. I'd got. Now someone else holds her laugh each night while I drink to what I didn't do right. She's wearing white with a brand new name, and I'm just here whispering blame to myself for all I missed, like late night drives and her goodbye kiss. I hope he knows what love he's found, 'cause some of us let diamonds drown. She's moved on and I likely will, but not today. She's wearing white and I just stood still. Funny how the past can catch you cold in a moment you don't get to hold. She looked happy, I looked numb. Some love leaves but never runs. She's wearing white like she always dreamed, and I'm just lost in the in-betweens. No hate, no fire, no bitter spill, just the ache of standing still. Maybe someday I'll find that light, but not today. She's wearing white and I just stood still. Town on a Tuesday night, gas station's gone but the stars still shine. My boots hit gravel I ain't felt in years, but every step still whispers you were here. That swing on Maple's rusted tight, and Mama's wind chime don't sound right. The porch is peeled, the mailbox leans, but somehow it all still sings.
And it hits me like an old tape playing. Every shout, every prayer we were saying. We thought this town was way too small. Now I give the world to see it all. Back where I began, barefoot in the rain, chasing fireflies and local trains. Where I first learned how to fall and rise, where goodbye meant tears in our eyes. It's faded and cracked, yeah, but it still stands. The love I knew back where I began.
Saw your name on that old oak tree next to mine, carved a 17. Heard you moved 2 states away, married now with a baby on the way.
But I swear I felt your hand in the wind, heard our laughter in the swing again. They say memories don't wear shoes, but they sure walk back when you do. Back where I began, skin, knees and dreams. Back when we believed in everything, when the sky was ours and the nights were slow, and hearts were open wide and bold. The world moved on, but I still stand in the echo of back where I began.
I left looking for more than this, but all I missed was right in this dusty porch, this old town map. I went too far just to come back.
Back where I began, it's quiet now, but I still feel the who, what, when, and how of every tear and every grin, of every time I let life in. No, I ain't the boy I was back then, but I'm still home, back where I began. Yeah, I'm still home.
Back where I began. They built a parking lot where we used to throw rocks, skip stones, tell lies, lay back, count fireflies. There was a dent in the fence where you'd sneak your bike through. Still remember your laugh echo down that hill. We drank flat soda by the track, shared dreams we'd never get back, stole chips from Rita's shack. Man, I'd give anything for that. A cigarette we didn't light, a dare under the harvest moonlight. The time Ben fell and cracked his tooth and swore us all to never feel the truth. That spot's gone, but I still go, not with my feet, but with my soul. They took the bench, the gravel, the rail, but not the echo of every tale. You can erase the map, close the show, but I still know where we used to go. Sometimes I drive past just to see if the air still smells like 17. But now it's coffee chains and glassy roads where we carved hearts on broken boards. That spot's gone, but I still go where the past plays soft and slow. They built progress, sure I see, but that's not what that place was to me. They planted flowers, paved the flow, but I still go where we used to go. Funny how a place can vanish from the world, but not from your chest. You were there, I was there, and time just watched. Caught your whispers late at night, a mixtape made by bedroom light, cracked headphones, tangled wire, but I done much with every teenage fire. That song you played on repeat 10 times, just 'cause she smiled when it rhymed. The breakup track, all out of tune. You cried into me that afternoon. Your thumb always paused me too hard, but I never broke the laws, the songs you picked. Side A still plays with every click. The love, the loss, the songs you picked. I watched you grow from chords to pain, from love songs to just rain. Now I lie here, boxing years, but I still spin when I feel your tears. You got your phone, you're streaming clean, but none of that holds what I've seen. I've held your voice, your hopes, your cracks. No skip button, just straight tracks. Though side A still plays and side B hums through broken hearts and daydream drums. old town. No, I'm not clear, no, I'm not new, but I still remember the realest you. It's easy to love when the fire is high, when the music's loud and the sparks still fly. But love ain't just about the highs we show, it's who stays close when the tempo slows. We've had our nights
Where we danced all night, and mornings where we couldn't get it right. But in the silence when the lights are low, you're still the hand I wanna hold. So stay through the slow, when the world goes quiet, when the thrill fades down and the days feel tired. I don't need fireworks, I need your soul, the kind of love that never lets go. When it's not fast, when it's not bold, promise me you'll stay through the slow.
We've done the wild, we've chased the dream, built a life from nothing but hope and steam. But what moves me now ain't speed or glow, it's your steady voice when the winds don't blow.
It's how you fold my shirts, kiss my brow, how you say we're okay without saying it out loud. Not every day is a movie scene gold, but you're the story I wanna hold. So stay through the slow, when the colors fade, when we're both too tired but still choose to stay. When the love ain't loud but it's full and whole, you're my rhythm, you're my soul. And even when the beat goes low, I'll be here, staying through the slow.
Some love burns bright, then disappears,
But ours is quiet and lasts for years.
and I take 1,000 simple days over one that just fades away.
So stay through the slow, through every pace. We don't need a finish line, just grace. I'll be the hand that you always know, even when the world says go. When all else stops, we'll gently grow, 'cause real love stays through the slow.
Met her in a small town diner a Friday night past 10. She was laughing with her sister, hair tied up, no makeup then. I asked if I could take that chair, she smiled and said go ahead. Funny how the little things turn your whole life on its head. We talked about her dog and how she hated sweet iced tea. She loved the sound of thunder, but was scared of lightning streaks. Said she writes down all her dreams in a notebook by her bed. And right there in that moment, my whole world quietly said, that's the day I knew love don't always come with fireworks or crowds. Sometimes sometimes it's just a quiet booth and a heart talking loud. She didn't try to impress me, and God, that felt brand new. I didn't fall like a movie scene. No, I fell slow and I felt true. That's the day I knew. 6 years later, same old diner table by the wall. She's still sipping black coffee, wearing my old flannel shawl. I pulled out that same notebook, tucked a ring on page 22, and said, here's to every page and the next 100 too. 'Cause that's the day I knew that love was never meant to be a race we're running through. It's burning slow like campfire glow, and every day feels new. She didn't come with a warning sign, just walked into my view, and I didn't fall like a movie scene. No, I felt deep and I felt true. That's the day I knew. And now she's dancing in our kitchen, barefoot humming to a tune. And I thank the stars above me for that table back in June. Yeah, that's the day I knew that home is not a house, it's someone looking back at you. And love is in the little things that no one else would do. She didn't come like a hurricane, she came like morning dew. I didn't fall like a movie scene. No, I fell slow and I felt true. That's the day I knew. I caught your whispers late at night, a mixtape made by bedroom light. Cracked headphones, tangled wire, but I hummed with every teenage fire. That song you played on repeat 10 times just 'cause she smiled when it rhymed. The breakup track all out of tune, you cried into me that afternoon.
Your thumb always paused me too hard, but I never broke. I watched you grow from chords to pain, from love songs to just rain. Now I lie here boxed in years, but I still spin when I feel your tears. You got your phone, you're streaming clean, but none of that holds what I've seen. I've held your voice, your hopes, your cracks, no skip button, just straight tracks. Side A still plays and side B hums, through broken hearts and daydream drums. I may rewind, but I don't forget every promise you sang like a cigarette. You might have moved on to cleaner sound, but I'm where your soul was found. Side A still plays and side B hums.
So one more time, just press me down, let me spin you back through this old town. No, I'm not clear, no, I'm not new, but I still remember the realest you.
Side A still plays and side B hums, through broken hearts and daydream drums. I may rewind, but I don't forget every promise you sang like a cigarette. You might moved on to cleaner sound, but I'm where your soul was found. Side A still plays and side B hums.
We were young and wild, barely 23. You moved in with boxes, dreams, and your sweet iced tea. I had no clue how to fix the sink, but you said, that's okay, we'll learn everything. We slept on blankets on the hardwood floor, burnt the toast and locked ourselves out the door.
But you made me laugh when the money got tight, and said, baby, broke never felt so right. Looking back, we had no plan, but built a life with just these hands. Every storm, every mess, every dawn, still found you here, still holding on. No white fence, no perfect song, but baby, we've been right all along. We've changed a bit, you snore, I cry more now, but your love still feels like a sacred vow. The way you reach for me in sleep tells me this heart is yours to keep.
We've seen years go fast and some move slow. Watch our babies grow, let old friends go. But the one thing I still believe is you and me were meant to be.
Looking back, we weren't so wise, we chose each other and that survives. Through the noise, through the quiet, through the gone, we just kept walking, kept holding on. No easy road, but we stayed strong. Baby, we've been right all along. And if I could go back, I'd still choose you.
Through all the chaos we've been through,
'Cause love ain't perfect, but it's true when it still feels brand new. Looking back, there's so much we've done, from the first hello to the setting sun. Still here, still close, still singing our songs, still laughing loud, still proving them wrong. We may be older, but the fire's not gone. Baby, we've been right all
I miss what I hated. Ain't that the strangest kind of pain? The cold eggs, the socks that never match, the curfews I swore were just a trap. Rain on shoes when I had no ride, mom's voice yelling, get back inside. Brothers' pranks, the mess, the noise, the chores that stole my teenage joys. But now the silence don't feel right, and I miss the fights that lit the night.
I thought y'all come on, fuck with the ones I met again.
Now the house is clean, too still, too wide. No wet shoes by the door to hide. The calls come less, the days feel slow, and those old rules, I doubt to go back home. And turns out love don't always shine. Sometimes it nags, complains and whines. It shows up in the things we flee, only to miss them quietly. I miss what I hated, every bit the noise, the actually was good.
Keep whispering I wanna go home, but I don't know where that is no more. Is it that porch with creaky boards, or my old room with posters torn? Is it someone's life I used to trust, or just the version of me that felt enough? I've had keys that don't fit doors, had hugs that felt like chores, called places home just to belong, but left each time I stayed too long. There's no address in my mind, just echoes I'm trying to find. Maybe home's not a place, maybe it's a moment you never knew was fading. In diner glass, half a smile, a ghost that passed. I chase familiar in strangers' eyes, but they don't hold what I left behind. I thought I'd build it in a town with porch lights warm and kids around, but even there I feel the roam, like my soul forgot the word home. I miss something I can't breathe. Like a storm I didn't see, crashing through the quiet parts of me. Didn't plan to fall, didn't plan to stay, but your kind of love don't walk away.
You were fire wrapped in soft perfume, lit the corners of my worn out room. Didn't know what real love could do till I found myself wrapped up in you.
Now we're tangled in a snow space, no fear, all the broken pieces crystal clear. I don't want perfect, I want true, and I found both inside of you. It's not luck, it's not just trust. We're tangled in love, tangled in us. You see the parts I tried to hide, the wounds, the walls, the tears I dried, but you never ran, you held on tight. You called my darkness into light.
I've said the wrong things, made my share of mess, but you forgave me more and loved me less. Never we fight, we learn, we bend, not break, 'cause some things real are worth the ache.
Now we're tangled in us, heart and skin, through the heavy, the lost, the thick and thin. I don't need easy, just need you. The hard days make the good ones true. This ain't perfect, but it's enough. We're tangled in love, tangled in us. tangled in us, no turning back. You're the reason I stayed on track. I don't want magic, I want real, and this kind of love is what I feel. No maybe, no just because we're tangled in love. Tangled in us.
You're still in jokes, I almost say, but I stop. 'Cause you're not here to laugh that way.
We carved our names in that old desk, spoken codes past every test, shared silence like it had a tune, and skipped school just to chase the moon.
I don't remember why it faded. No fight, no fall, just days we traded. One missed call, then none at all. Now I scroll and don't know who you are. We never said goodbye, but somehow we did.
I thought best friends never leave. Turns out, sometimes they just don't stay.
You'd love this song, I think you'd grin. Still play the chords you taught back then. I almost typed just to say hey, but closed the chat and walked away.
Maybe you're busy or happy or gone. Maybe I held on too long. But damn, I miss who we used to be. When forever meant you and me. We never said goodbye. No hugs, no words, no final sigh.
Just faded out like old cassettes, with songs too dear to ever forget. I still hope one day if you pass by, you'll smile and know we never really said goodbye. I heard the laughter fade one night at fall. They packed and drove away, left the porch light on but never came back. There were birthday candles in the kitchen, crayon on the hallway wall. They used to dance here barefoot, now silence covers all. The screen door still swings when the wind gets strong. I creak a little more, but I'm holding on. There's dust where memories used to sit, but I ain't ready to forget. I still stand, though no one knocks, though no boots echo down the walk. I still wait, like walls can pray, for voices I ain't heard in days. They left the light switch sticky from lemonade hands. I kept it that way. June. He never liked the sound of the broom. The daughter cried in the upstairs hall. First heartbreak, I caught it all. I still stand through the weeds and rust, through broken shingles and flaking dust. I may be wood and stone and nail, but I carry every joy and every fail. Even empty, even bare land, I'm still home, I still stand. Tell them if they drive by one day, I ain't mad. I just miss the way they used to run through me like hearts in a plan. I'm still here, I still stand. They never noticed me much, but I noticed everything. I rocked her gently every dusk, crochet yarn and peppermint musk. He'd hum a hymn with eyes half closed. I swayed with him through highs and lows. The boy with freckles told his first lie. Right here, knees knocking, couldn't meet her eye. She laughed anyway that summer night. I swayed with nerves and porch light white. They told the family pod passed right on me just before the glass of sweet tea fell. I held them all and I never let go. Years flew like cotton in the wind. The kids grew tall, stopped checking in. Paint chipped off, the springs got weak, but I still creak where memories speak. Rain hurt secrets I can't repeat. Laughter dried on boards beneath. They said goodbye too many times, but always sat before the lines. I held them all, every hug, every fight, every kiss that said we're alright. I never spoke, but I always knew who was hurting and who just flew. I'm just wood and nail and sway, but I had love every day. Now no one's left to take that seat. The porch is cracked beneath my feet. The house is sold, the grass grows high, but I still face that open sky. I held them all from start to end, from first to low to final friend. No camera saw, no story told, but I'm a vault of hearts grown old. So if you ever pass my way, sit down, let silence say I held them all. I miss something it's a laugh in a room I left. Maybe it's a dream I never kept. Could be a season or a sin rain. Something soft, now hard to name. Someone's voice in a hallway echoed the weight of blankets long ago. A porch-like glow I never owned, but somehow feels like home. I miss something. Could be a face, could be a time, or just the way my heart felt fine. It's strange to ache for what you never held, but somehow remember. I walk through towns I've never been, and still feel like I'm walking in. Some piece of me was there before, in cracked paint and old floorboards. Maybe it's not someone or someplace. Maybe it's me before I chased all these things I thought I'd need, and lost the parts that let me breathe. I miss something deep and wide, like a shadow I can't stand beside. It's not in photos, not in names, it's in the quiet I can't explain. Some soft goodbye, some silent shift that left me with an empty gift. So if you ever feel the same, like longing with no face or frame, just know you're not the only one who misses something that's long gone.
I miss when the stars weren't blocked by screens, when dinner meant voices, not delivery pings. Grandpa's chair creaked louder than the news. We talked slow, we chewed truths. Mama peeled mangoes by the porch light. No rush, no plans, just the night. Finger stained with dirt and sweet tea, paper fans and home-cut jeans. Cicadas sang better than radio, and dreams were small but full of soul. I'll admit no one's rich back then, till I pay with time just to feel it again. We thought boredom was a curse, turns out it was peace in disguise. Now the silence makes me itch. I scroll like scratching at a glitch, but part of me still aches for when the loudest sound was just the wind. I traded bare feet for concrete shoes, and fast for more and gain for lose. Every app, every click, every chase feels miles from that old porch place. I miss when quiet was enough, or when we didn't need proof, just trust. When love meant a swing and not a post, and hearts were held, not just ghosts. Those days are gone, the world sped up, but God, I miss when quiet was enough. Maybe someday I'll slow it all down, turn off the noise, leave this town. Sit in the dark with just a breeze, and feel again what I used to believe. coffee place now. Same bell on the door, just different somehow. There's no old man sweeping the floor, just kids in boots I don't know anymore. I stood by the fence where we carved our names. Mine's faded, yours is gone with the pain. And I thought coming back would feel like home, but all it did was show me how far I've gone. The town moved on, and I did too, but sometimes I wonder who forgot who. They paved the field where we chased July. Now it's condos with parking lines. I tried to find that tire swing hill, but they built them all and it's quiet still. The place we kissed is a laundromat where no one knows where the magic's at. The town moved on, and I did too, but sometimes I wonder who forgot who. I'd never leave here, but here I am, asking for a room at the inn.
You dared me to jump from the train bridge. We made fake tattoos with permanent pins. You swore you'd marry someone like me. Now I can't even find you in memory. The town forgot me like an old last name, like a birthday card without a flame. It don't hate me, it don't cry, it just changed without goodbye. Or maybe that's what time will do. And maybe I forgot the town, but the town forgot me too. No more gravel, no more trees, no more you, no more me. But I still come back once in a blue to say hello to ghosts and goodbye to youth.
Saw the post this morning on someone's page. Her dress was white and mine's a whiskey-stained day. You stood beside her proud and tall while I sat in silence, staring at the wall. I thought I moved on, thought I let go, but today hit like a silent blow. They say time heals, maybe that's true, but some ghosts wear dresses and say, I do. She's wearing white, and I just stood still, like the wind got knocked from every wheel. We had plans once, wild and wide, and now she's someone else's bride. I wish them joy, I wish them grace, but Lord, it's hard not to miss her face. She moved on, and maybe I will, but today she's wearing white, and I just stood still. I could've called, I could've fought, but I ran scared from what I'd got. Now someone else holds her laugh each night while I drink to what I didn't do right. She's wearing white with a brand new name, and I'm just here whispering blame to myself for all I missed, like late night drives and her goodbye kiss. I hope he knows what love he's found, 'cause some of us let diamonds drown. She's moved on, and I likely will, but not today. She's wearing white, and I just stood still. Funny how the past can catch you cold in a moment you don't get to hold. She looked happy,
I look numb, some love leaves but never runs. She's wearing white like she always dreamed, and I'm just lost in the in-betweens. No hate, no fire, no bitter spill, just the ache of standing still. Maybe someday I'll find that light, but not today. She's wearing white, and I just stood still. You kicked up dust and I wore it proud. We own the streets without a crowd. Bell too loud, brakes too loose, but man, we ran like we had no use. That time you raced the sunset home, your shoelace caught, your elbow torn. You laughed so hard, you nearly cried. I carried you like a badge of pride. Now there's rust in my spokes and webs on my wheels, but I remember how freedom used to feel. She rode on the bar, skirt in the wind. You held her tight, tried not to grin. I creaked a bit, but kept you smooth. You whisper secrets while I moved. One day you left and never came back. The sun went down, the paint turned black. They tossed me near a broken sled, but I still spin in my rusted head. There's rust in my spokes and I ain't fast, but I still remember every laugh. The gravel, the rain, the skipping school, the days when you were nobody's fool. You found new roads, you had to grow, but I'm still stuck in what I used to know. Take me out for just one soft ride through memory's sweetest track, even just once to take me back. Till then I wait with rust in my spokes. I keep whispering I wanna go home, but I don't know where that is no more. Is it that porch with creaky boards, or my old room with posters torn? Is it someone's laugh I used to trust, or just a version of me that felt enough? I've had keys that don't fit doors, had hugs that felt like chores, called places home just to belong, but left each time I stayed too long. There's no address in my mind, just echoes I'm trying to find. Maybe home's not a place, maybe it's a moment you never knew was fading. I See myself in diner glass, half a smile, a ghost that passed. I chase familiar and strangers' eyes, but they don't hold what I left behind. I thought I'd build it in a town with porch lights warm and kids around, but even there I feel the roam, like my soul forgot the way